Social Science, Block 11, Desert and Plateaus by teacher Shikha. Students will be able to identify the feature of Thar Desert through pictures and map. So the main idea of this lesson is to make student understand the physical features and lifestyle of people in desert and plateaus of India. Students primarily do four things. First, they locate the desert on the map. They read about people living in the desert region. Then they locate the plateau region. Then they read the details of plateau region to know about lifestyle of people living in that region. The Thar Desert, lifestyle in the desert, plateaus, life in the Indian plateaus. Hey, my dear grade 4 children, how are you doing? Let's try to read and understand this lesson, Desert and Plateaus. Where is the desert located in India, children? What is the desert called? Which state are parts of the desert? We need to know this first very important thing. The desert lies in the northwestern part of India. It is called the Thar Desert. It covers parts of Gujarat and large part of Rajasthan. So the now question arises, what type of landform is the desert of Rajasthan? Plain or mountain? How is the Indian desert different from the northern plains? Can you find any river in Rajasthan? Oh, we need to find all the answers, children. The Thar Desert is a plain area. Plain area. The northern plains have rivers and green fields, whereas the Indian desert has sand dunes. Can you see in the picture, children? I'm sharing pictures of Thar Desert and sand dunes. Very few plants are there. No big river flows through the Thar Desert as in the northern plains. Only one river flows through the desert, that is Luni, which is a seasonal river because it gets its water from the rainfall. The climate is hot and it gets very less rainfall. We can say this from the picture. We have seen camels and cactus are found in areas with hot climate and less rainfall. Are you noticing, grade 4 children? The Thar Desert of India lies west of the Aravalli Range in Rajasthan. It stretches from Gujarat in the south to the borders of Punjab and Haryana in the north, curving most of Rajasthan. The main features of the desert are sand dunes, which are small hills of sand, and oases. Oases are areas in the desert with water in the center and trees surrounding it. Plants that survive in the heat of the desert are cacti, khejri, kikar, and babul. Date palms trees are found near the oasis. The camel is the most common animal of the desert, which can survive with little water. It is also known as the ship of the desert. The desert has an extreme climate. The days are very hot and the nights are cool because of the presence of sand. Similarly, summers are very hot but winters are cool. It rains very little in the desert region. Hot and dry winds are common here in summer. The main occupation of the people is rearing sheep, goats, camel, and cattle. People mostly travel on camels. The camel gives them milk, and the skin of dead camels is used to make tents. Some people who live in the Thar Desert move from one place to another in search of food. However, these days, most people have started living a settled life. They practice agriculture and grow crops which needs less water. The houses in this region have flat roofs, thick mud walls, and small windows to protect people from the heat of the sun. The people wear colorful clothes. The women wear ghagra choli and men wear kurta, dhoti, and a turban. This region attracts a lot of tourists because of its forts, desert festivals, and camel fairs. Children, let us read a story about Astha who lives in Rajasthan. Let us see what kind of life she has. Astha's pot. Astha ate the bajra rotis and looked inside the pot. There was no water inside the pot. She had to go to the stream and it was a long walk. The sand was hot and Astha wished she was a camel. Soon, even the water in the stream would disappear. Summer had just started in Rajasthan. Astha wore her ghagra choli and set out to call water. She wrote a note in the mud wall of her hut telling her brother where she had gone. Astha could read and write now. Her parents were laborers and had gone to work. Astha reached the stream. It was almost dry. How she wished it would rain, but it hardly did. Children, where does Astha live? How do you know? Where was she going? Why? What does she eat? What kind of a house she live in? What did she wish to be? Why? So many questions, right? Astha lives in the desert of Rajasthan. The story tells us of hot sand and camels which are found in a desert. She was going to water from the stream as the water had finished in the house. She had to travel a long distance to get water. She eats bajra roti. Her house has mud walls. She wishes to be camel so that she could walk easily on the hot sand. The climate in Rajasthan is hot, children. People live in houses made of mud. They have to travel to a long distance to get water because water is very limited. If Astha went to live in the northern mountains, how would her life be different, children? Can you think and imagine? If Astha went to live in the northern mountains, her food and clothes would change because of the cold climate. She would have to wear woolen clothes and eat food that keeps her warm. She may not have problems finding water as water is not scarce like it is in the desert. So we are done with the Thar Desert lifestyle in the desert, LP1 and LP2. This is a part 1 of the video, children, and please read Astha's story and the two section of the lesson, the Thar Desert, lifestyle in the desert, thoroughly so that you should be able to understand and know all the details nicely. Okay, children, take care of yourself. Next video, we will complete LP3 and LP4. Take care. Bye bye.